do you go deeper, or how do you take your partner deeper into the relationship that you already have? Chances are it's not going to be another workshop on how to have conversations. So I come across this all the time. People are wanting better relationships. They want more than just kind of decent sex or these polite partnerships that feel like quiet compromise or like they're roommates. And they bury themselves in the analysis of all of their relationship dynamics, and they start to dissect it, they dissect themselves, and they dissect each other. And in the process, they forget why they got together in the first place. There's that deep heart connection that they really want to feel. And how does that all happen? Of course, there's some value in doing some level of therapy and understanding the wounds you're bringing into the relationship and the patterns that you might have and how they interact with each other. But at a certain point, it's time to put that down and love. And what is the toolkit for that? There's just a couple things I want to talk about today. There's myriad toolkits for how to love each other better in the physical realm. And this is not just sex. This is many, many, many forms of intimacy that could be completely nothing to do with sex and also sex. So the first place is to work with is the breath. So if you want to have deeper relating, if you want to have deeper intimacy, you want to have deeper sex, the breath has to go deeper. Meaning doing breath practices that help to train the body to bring breath lower in the body and to wake up this entire center of the body. I have a collection of them here on YouTube, and I have some in my private library, but it's not that much work. Breathing is an innate human skill, but over time, we start to take on the breath of the culture, which tends to be shallow, it tends to be rapid, and it tends not to take us deeper. But the breath can, just by itself, even just getting better at breathing, can deepen your relationships, deepen intimacy, deepen sex. The second piece is to really start to wake up this center column of the body. So the center column has many different names depending on the wisdom tradition, but in essence, there's this huge collection of these bundles of nerves that run up the center of the body, from the very base of the body, in the perineum and the genitals, all the way up into the throat, or it could even go further depending on which wisdom tradition, up into the third eye and up into the crown. And this tends to get closed and tightened and constricted. And so part of the work of deeper relating, deeper intimacy, and deeper sex is to open back up and enliven, like wake up the center column of the body. Again, breath can do some of this, but there's also like a very specific set of yogic practices. Yogic meaning harmonization of the body and the mind, but focusing heavily on the body, that help to open up the center column. And then from there, what happens is we start relating. We have more of our body available to relate, to go into deep intimacy, and to have sex from. So that we're not just having sex from our genitals, or we're not just relating from our mind, but we're relating, making love, finding deep, intimate moments from the entire front of our body. And that is why this realm of embodied leadership is so important. The breath and the center column. Again, I have a series of practices here on YouTube, and I have some in my private library that are perfectly designed to help to wake these parts of the body up, so that this kind of depth is possible, so that you don't have to just settle for this quiet longing of a deeper relationship, of deeper intimacy, and of deeper sex. You can actually live it.